What is software? Can anyone tell me? Why do we need a software? Unmute and talk. Be a friendly environment. Don't hesitate it. Okay. Whatever you know, you can explain. Okay. Don't worry about that, whether I know or not know and all. Okay. I'm here to support you, help you. Okay. So, what is software? Software is used to build an application. What is application? Build any kind of application. Any kind of application. Okay. So you are going to build any kind of application by using software. Or you got my point? So software applications is nothing but is a set of rules combined together and build a application. Build an application. Or you got my point? When I say application, calculator, is it an application or not? Say yes or no. Do we have is calculator is an application or not application? Is calculator is an application or not? Can
Yes,
anyone
sir.
talk? Please be audible. Okay. So here, plus is a rule, minus is a rule, multiplication is a rule, division is a rule. Or you got my point? So we are combining all the rules together and creating a calculator application. Now you all understand why we are developing application? Why we are developing application? Why do we need an application? Can anyone tell me why do we need an application?
To make
Sumant Tiwari.
to make the things easier.
Okay. To make the things easier. Okay. Is there any other thing? Is there any other thing?
Manually takes a lot of time, so instead we build applications.
Okay. That can be used by across different users. Am I right? See, think in a end user point of view. Assume you are accessing some application, iccbank.com or hdfc.com, kodakbank.com, where you will transfer money instantly. You are using GPay, PhonePay, you are transferring amount instantly. For that, we are building applications. Or you got my point? Recruiting people, Naukri.com. Naukri.com is also an application. You have mobile application, you have web application, so that through that application, we are actually applying your job post. Or you got my point? So to build these applications, we required programming language. So there are set of rules, right? How to build these rules? What is required for building rule? To build any rules, we require a programming language. We require a programming language. Do you all agree with me? Without a programming language, can I build any rule? Shruti? Akalya? Can I build a rule without any programming language?
With the rules only, we can make a programming language or to build applications.
No, 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 no. Rule is defined. Plus is defined in notes also. You can write everywhere you can write. To work that logic, you need a programming language or not?
Yes, sir.
Do we need a programming language or not?
Yes, sir.
Everybody. So programming language is nothing but to build certain rules. Or you got my point? So what are all the rules is required? What are all the programming languages are available? In real world, in real world scenario, we had so many programming languages. In that, the very first programming language in 1990s was Fortran. That is the first programming language introduced in the market. Fortran. Nobody aware of it. In 2K kids, nobody aware of it. In 1970s and 80s, Fortran is the first programming language in the market. After that, C, C++. After that, Java, core Java programming language. After that, Microsoft has come up with C#.NET. C#.NET. After that, Python. Now, these are all programming languages. These are not an applications. Okay. Using these programming languages, we can build applications. Using this, any of the programming language, we can build application. Nowadays, these three are most important. Okay, nobody is worried about C and C++. Nobody is worried about core Java. This core Java was owned by Oracle Corporation. Who is the owner of the core Java? Who is the owner of core Java? Who is the owner of the core Java? Core Java was owned by Oracle Corporation. Python, I don't know. C#.NET owned by Microsoft. C#.NET will be owned by Microsoft. Okay. Oracle nahi bhaiya, Oracle. CL. Okay. Fine. So now we are going to discuss purely on C#.NET in detail. Before going to do any detail, see, I want to build a logic something like this. Can anyone tell me what is required for this logic? Add two numbers. Add two numbers and display result. To add two number, what is the input you required? How many inputs you required, ma? How many inputs you required?
Yeah, we need two numbers.
Okay.
We need
We
two
require,
declare
we require
variable.
two input numbers and then make a logic of adding two number. Correct? Third one is display result. Display result to the user. For that, all the three places you require a programming language. Correct me if I'm wrong. To get data from the user, you need to write a logic in C#. To add two numbers, you need to write a logic in C#. To display, you need to write a logic in C#. Am I right or wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Or you got my right? So, programming language C#.NET is must to get all these information or not? So, I don't want to go for a very normal way of teaching. I want to connect practical examples with the programming so that you can understand. Clear my point? So here, if you look into the diagram in MS Paint, you see here, user entering data. User entering data. To accept data, we need C# or not? Say yes or no.
Yeah. We need, sir.
To accept data, we need C#. Why? To accept data, we need C# variables. Am I right or wrong? C# variables. And then next step, what we will do? We will go here. Here you will write add two numbers. Add two numbers. I got my point. For that, we require C#. And then to print data, to the user. Print resultant data to the user. Here also we require C#. Right? So now if you see here, to combine everything, the logic will be built. This is your input, this is your input, this is your output, this is your logic. So everything you want to build, you required a C# programming language. Everything you required, we required a C# programming language. What language? C# programming language. Without a C# programming language, can I build this application? Aftab, Kazi, Meha, Pavan.
No, sir.
Can you unmute and tell?
We can't build.
You need programming language or not?
Yeah, we need programming language to
Sumit.
build an application.
Shruti, Ahalya.
Yes, sir, we
Do
need.
we need a programming language or not? Fine. So, what is programming language? Why the programming languages are so important? Before, in earlier days, we had structured programming language. What programming language? Structured programming language. That means you write 10,000 lines of code, line by line. One by one, it will get executed. But there was no reusability. For example, this add of two number logic is same, but it can be used by n number of people or not. Listen, logic is common. User data or printing result may different to person. Am I right or wrong? Logic is common or not? Say yes or no. Logic is common or not? Hello.
Logic is common, sir.
Logic is common. Anyone can access. Am I right or wrong? Anyone can access the logic. For that, people created to avoid duplication of code. Duplication of code, we use object-oriented programming language. How do you do that, sir? Example, car. I will differentiate the car here. I will explain how the object-oriented comes into picture. What are all the common things of any car? See, this is your class. Okay. Assume this is your class. class car. What are all the common things of a car? Brake is common. Yes or no? Will the brake is common? And then clutch is common. And then accelerator is common. And then etc. Something like that. Okay. Now, to access car, to name the car, you will have different objects. Okay, you will have different objects. How many objects we have here? 4 objects. In one object, we can say I10 car. Okay. Here we can say shift car. Shift car. Here we can say Kia car. Here we can say anybody have any other car name? Can you tell me? I forget it. Santro car. Now tell me, all these car required this brake, clutch, accelerator, etc. It is common to all the car or not? Say yes or no. Unmute, please.
Yes, sir.
If you speak, I will able to answer.
Yes, sir.
Unmute, everybody. Please unmute. Don't fear. Just try to unmute and talk. Okay. So now tell me, do we require a brake, clutch, accelerator, everything for I10 car? Similarly for shift car, similarly called Kia car, similarly for Santro car. So what we are trying to explain here is, we create a class which has a common functionality that can be accessed by anybody. Clear my point? You all understand the point? You create a functionality which is common. Let's take an example. Class calculator. Class calculator. What are all the common functionality we have? Add functionality, subtract functionality, multiply functionality, division functionality. All 4 are common. Somebody can access that particular class from one person to another person. Are you got my point? Say yes or no. Say yes or no. So the point here is, human is a class, or calculator is a class where these are all called as objects. These are all called as objects. This is object, and this is also an object. Okay, so we are mentioning this as an object. Okay, and this is also an object. Clear my point? So that is why object oriented comes into picture. Do you all clear with what is object oriented? Please say yes or no. Please say yes or no. Do you all clear with what is object oriented?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Give me some other example on a real-time basis. In your day-to-day life, you have certain few other examples, right? Can you give me some other examples? Human body. Your eyes is common, your nose is common, your head is common, your mouth is common, your hand is common, your legs are common, everything is common. But how we are denoting a person? By name. So here, human have everybody have everything is common. Only thing differentiate is by name. Am I right or wrong? Narendrababu is an object. To identify me, Narendrababu is an object. To identify Krishna Chaitanya is an object. To identify Ahalya is an object. But all our human things, human related relationships are common. Do you all agree with this? Sumit, Shruti?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Guys, please unmute. Please unmute and talk. Okay? So, you basically build application like this. I got my point. Now, coming back to here, object-oriented is nothing but oops is a nothing is known as object-oriented programming language. OOPS is known as object-oriented programming language. To do any object-oriented programming language, you should learn a concept of OOPS. What are all the principles OOPS has? There are 4 principles in object-oriented. 4 principles in OOPS. Number 1 is abstraction. This is most important for anybody who newly learned object. Okay. Abstraction, encapsulation. Third one is polymorph, inheritance. Fourth one is polymorphism. Are you got my point? Everybody clear? Abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism. I will explain everything in our session. Don't worry about it. So these are all the most 4 principles for any object-oriented programming languages. If you are not aware of these principles, you are not able to build any project. Now tell me, to write any logic, what do we need? To build any logic, to write or build any logic, what we require? Think and tell me. To build any logic, what we require?
Variables and operators.
Come again?
Variables. We need to define them later. Use it.
Okay. For what purpose we are building logic? For what purpose we are building logic? Shruti?
To get the output like.
Okay. Without data, are you able to build logic?
No.
Why? Why?
From the data only we are building logic.
Correct. Now you point the point, right? We are building logic for the data. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
We are building logics for the data. Right? So where we are going to hold the data? In which place in programming language we are going to hold the data? Variables. variables. Am I right or wrong? Where we build logic in methods. So any method should require the data to build, execute the logic, produce the result. Am I right or wrong? Practically speaking, where to write business, to write or build any logic, first step is step one. We require data. To hold data, we use variables in programming. We use variables in programming languages. Correct me if I'm wrong. Statement is right or wrong? Is my statement is right or wrong? To write or build logic, we require data. How we are going to hold the data? To hold the data, we use variables in programming language. Step 2. After receiving a data, we need to build logic on top of the data. Without the data, can't we build a logic? Without the data, can we build logic?
No.
No, right? Sumit, do you understand? Sumit, without the data, do we build a logic? Say yes or no.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. So without data, you can't able to build a logic. Now, third point is, after building logic, we need to return or display data to the user. Am I right or wrong? Display data to the user. Correct me if I'm wrong, Shruti. No,
Yes,
right?
I mean, we need
So, any programming or any logic you need to build, you have two concepts. What are all those concepts? Any logic we build, we use two concepts in programming. What are all those? Number one, variables. Number two, methods. Agreed? Say, I'm not going to talk about C Sharp, Python, Java. I'm talking about fundamentally how programming works, what is required for programming. Clear my point? I'm not interested. Tomorrow only I'm going to teach about C Sharp, how it works. Today and all, totally awareness of programming. If you understand this, it will be easy for you to build or use programming language very easily. Clear my point? So what is this required? Variables and methods. What is variable? Can anyone tell me what is variable? What you understand, you can tell me. What is variable? Can anyone tell me?
for defining data, we use variable.
Come again.
I mean, to define the data, we use variable.
To define the data, we use variable. Okay. So
Declaring.
by using variable alone, can you hold the data? Variable is basically used to hold the data in the memory. variable is used to hold the data in the memory. How many types of memory we have in a system, computer? Two types of memory. One is ROM, another one is RAM. We are going to hold the data in RAM, not in ROM. ROM is nothing but a hard disk. Okay, ROM is nothing but a hard disk. It's a permanent memory. RAM is nothing but a dynamic memory. Or you got my point? This is basically a hard disk. We are not going to worry about this. In programming, we are not going to worry about this because this is a permanent storage. This is a permanent storage. Understand my point? Everybody? This is a permanent storage. Whereas RAM is dynamic. Dynamic. When I say dynamic, whenever you are running the application, your RAM will work. Let me show you how it will work. See, I am opening a task manager. Will you all able to see my task manager here? Say yes or no? Everybody. Shruti, at least you can speak. Ahalya. So now you see here in the task manager, how many apps are running here? Notepad is running, Paint is running, Zoom meeting is running, task manager is running. Here, if I go and load calculator, if I open a calculator, the task manager will be added with calculator because this calculator is running on top of RAM. The execution of the calculator will run with the help of RAM. Now you all understand how the memory will be created? Fundamentally, you use any programming language or any application, the RAM will be getting the memory. Or you got my point? So here, coming to the point, the variables is dynamic in nature to hold the data. So where the variables are holding the data, variable is used to use the RAM, is use the RAM to hold the data. Is the variable is only sufficient? If I declare variable only the sufficient? The data can be different types, right? There can be an email ID, there can be a phone number, there can be a different type of data we are holding, right? Say yes or no. Are we holding a different type of data or not? Shruti.
Yes, we
Pawan,
do.
are we holding a different type of data? Unmute. Don't worry. You all unmute and talk. No problem for me. If you are unmute also, I'm okay. I will be more happy. See, the point is there are different type of data. One could be integer data. One could be string data. One could be datetime data. One could be character data. One could be Boolean data. There are different type of data we are available in variable. Okay, so these are all called as data types. And then you are going to use a variable. You are going to use a variable. So this variable is trying to hold only integer data in the RAM. I got my point. Let's give you an example. This is your movie hall. This is your movie hall. Here you will have a screen. Okay. This is your screen. Now you are having sitting here like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. Like that you are sitting. Why are you buying a ticket? to enter into this all? What is the purpose of entering a ticket? Without a ticket, can you enter in this all? No, you can't able to enter. That means you are purchasing a ticket. First point, purchase a ticket for watch movie. Okay, second thing is seat number allocated. Seat number allocated. Here, purchase is the variable. Purchase is variable. Technically, seat number is data type. Seat number is data. You all agree with this example? Guys, do you all agree with this example? Pawan? Do you all agree? Shruti? Ahalya? Mega Patil? Do you all agree with this example? Am I audible? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Come again?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
I'm audible, right? So
Yes.
this is perfect example for data type. Without a ticket, can I enter into movie hall? No, I can't able to enter. Without a seat number, can I sit and watch the movie? No, I can't able to do. Here, seat is nothing but a data type. That means you are getting a space to perform a particular operation. Getting a space to perform a particular operation. Variable is, it will tell that this is the place where you go and sit. This is the place where you go and sit. So that is why when you are declaring a variable, you must and should require data type and variable name. Or you got my point? When we are declaring, it is everyday life activity becomes programming mark. If you are comparing with your day-to-day life activity, writing programming is very easy. Simply declaring a variable. Declaring a variable. To declare a variable, we require both data type and variable name. Because a data type will create a memory in the RAM. Memory in the RAM, and variable pointing the created memory in the RAM. Created memory in the RAM. Created memory in the RAM. Clear my point? Everybody clear my point? What is declaring the variable? What is data type? What is programming language? Everybody clear? Say yes or no. Now, sir, I want to give some clue, or I want to give some information. Whether .NET has a lot of opportunity or not. Whether .NET, everybody talking Python, Java. What is the job opportunity? What is the future of .NET? I will show you in Naukri, Chrome. Please happy world. Naukri. I'm logging with Naukri. Just listen. This is my portal. Okay, login. Sign up, sign in with Google. Now you see my profile is there. Okay, Narendra's profile. And this is my Narendra's profile. In this profile, I'm trying to search .NET development and experiences 2 years. Search. Now see how many number of jobs posted in. How many number of job posted? Can anyone tell me? Shruti.
2,688.
Okay. Same way, I'm going Naukri.com. Here, Java developer, same 2 years, search. How much is there? Shruti? 29,000 jobs. But, sir, I want to make a filter. What I'm going to filter is freshness. You see, there is a freshness. In the freshness, I'm putting last 30 days. You got 13,000 jobs. Now in the .NET, I'm putting a freshness last 30 days, 653. Why? Because .NET has a lot of opportunities compared to Java. Everybody learning Java. Everybody learning Python. But .NET, there is a lot of demand. Supply is very less. People learning .NET is very less compared to people learning Java or Python. Or you got my point? So .NET has a lot of opportunities. That is the main reason I want to clarify here. Now, if you go here, it is across the globe they are putting. If I put it in Hyderabad, location I'm saying Hyderabad. How many job openings are there? Location. Something wrong. Freshness is not added. Hyderabad, Java developers. You have 20,000. Same here in .NET, Java developers. I put 3 years of experience. Search. You see, 1,500 .NET developer jobs. Or you got my point? All are 3 years experience, 4 years experience, everything. Okay, there is a lot of opportunity in .NET and Java. Clear my point? Everybody clear? Shruti? Hello?
Yes, sir, clear.
Clear, right? So
Yes, sir.
there is a wide opportunity. See, why I am showing that number is there are 2 lakh people, 2 lakh people passed out in a year. Passed out in a year from college. Okay. In the 2 lakh, 20K Java openings. In the same 2 lakh, 10K .NET openings. Students are focusing more on Java, not on .NET. Are we losing an opportunity or not? Say yes or no. Are we losing opportunity? Ahalya? Ahalya? Shruti? So the point here is learning .NET people less. Learning Java is more. So here .NET employees are demandable. Employees are in demand. Java employees are not in demand because everyone learning Java. What do you want? You want to become a demand or you want to not to become a demand?
Become a demand.
Come again?
Become a demand.
Becoming a demand. Am I right? If you are not becoming a demand, you will be part of one among the others, right? So there is no point. One more thing I want to clear you. If Israel war happening, will petrol and gases demand? Say yes or no? Everybody is fearing on petrol and gas that if that was not there, my life will what happen. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Same way, if .NET is demand, we can learn .NET and get a job easily. Job easily because it is demand. Anyone can learn Java. Everybody learning Java. Everybody learning Java. But .NET, only few. Now tell me where you want to be. You want to be a demandable or you want to be a non-demandable? Think yourself, answer your question, make sure you choose your life. There is a demand in .NET. With 1 to 5 years or 1 to 7 years experience, there is a lot of demand. Try to fit yourself into the demand. That's all. Clear my point? Shruti, Sumit? At least you put it in chat. Shruti, Chempati, are you there? Okay, guys. Yeah, go ahead, Shruti. You are talking something. Okay. Thank you, guys. I will upload this video in the YouTube. Okay. And tomorrow, same time, 11:30, we will meet. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, sir.